to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about procrastination, why we do it and what we can do to overcome it. Procrastination is something that many people struggle with, but with a little understanding and some practical tips, we can learn to manage it and achieve our goals. So let's get started. The first is the fear of failure. It is a common reason why people procrastinate. When we fear failure, we may feel overwhelmed by the task at hand and worry that we won't be able to complete it successfully. This fear can be paralyzing and prevent us from even starting the task, leading to procrastination. One way to overcome this fear is to reframe how we think about failure. Instead of seeing failure as a negative outcome, we can view it as a learning experience. Every failure can teach us something and help us to grow and improve. By embracing this mindset, we can reduce the fear of failure and feel more confident in our ability to take on challenges. Another way to overcome the fear of failure is to break down the task into smaller, more manageable steps. When we see a task as a whole, it can seem overwhelming and make us feel like we are more likely to fail. But by breaking it down into smaller steps, we can focus on one thing at a time and build momentum as we go. Finally, it can be helpful to remind ourselves that perfection is not necessary for success. We don't have to complete a task perfectly to be successful. We just have to do our best. By letting go on the need for perfection, we can reduce the fear of failure and feel more motivated to take action. Lack of motivation is another reason why people procrastinate. When we lack motivation, we may feel uninterested or uninspired to complete a task, making it difficult to start or make progress. One way to overcome this is to find ways to increase our motivation. For example, we can try to connect the task to a larger goal or purpose that we care about. By understanding why the task is important and how it fits into our larger goals, we can feel more motivated to complete it. Another way to increase motivation is to find ways to make the task more enjoyable or interesting. We can try to make the task more fun by adding an element of play, such as turning it into a game or setting up a friendly competition with others. We can also try to make the task more interesting by finding ways to learn something new or by exploring different aspects of the task that we find particularly engaging. Finally, it can be helpful to establish a routine or habit around the task. By committing to working on the task at the same time every day or week, we can create a sense of momentum and make it easier to get started. Additionally, by building a habit around the task, we can make it feel less like a chore and more like a natural part of our routine. Next is the poor time management is another reason why people procrastinate. When we have too many tasks to do and not enough time, we may feel overwhelmed and unsure of where to start. This can lead to procrastination as we put off tasks that feel too daunting or difficult to manage. One way to overcome poor time management is to create a schedule or to-do list. By breaking down our tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces and allocating specific times to work on each task, we can create a sense of structure and clarity around our work. This can make it easier to prioritize tasks, avoid distractions, and ensure that we are using our time effectively. Another way to improve time management is to eliminate time-wasting activities or distractions. For example, we can turn off our phone or email notifications during focused work periods, or we can limit the amount of time we spend on social media or other non-essential tasks. It can also be helpful to build in breaks or rewards to our schedule. By taking short breaks or giving ourselves rewards after completing certain tasks, we can create a sense of motivation and make the work feel less overwhelming. Additionally, by building in rest and relaxation time, we can prevent burnout and ensure that we are able to work effectively over the long term. Finally, it's important to be realistic about how much time we have and how much we can realistically accomplish. By setting realistic goals and being honest with ourselves about what we can accomplish in a given amount of time, we can avoid setting ourselves up for failure or becoming overwhelmed by our workload. Thanks for watching and comment below about your reason for procrastination and do like and subscribe. This is Sujata signing off. Bye bye.